So here we are in Chapter 6 of our college oral communication. Our Chapter 6 is called Google, a business dream come true. We talked about different types of businesses when we looked at those pictures in Activity 1. And now in Activity 2, we're looking at some words. And these are basic words that are in the K1 and K2 range. That means in the first 1,000 and the first 2,000 words of English, so they're pretty basic. And we're just looking at them for identifying the syllables and stress. And you know how to do that. You know how to do how many syllables are there and where is the stress on them. Okay, so the first word is commercial. Commercial. Commercial has 3 syllables and it's stressed on the second one. So it's 3-2. All right, the second word is experiment. Are you clapping with me? Experiment. Good. Experiment has 4 syllables and it's stressed on the second. So we write down 4-2. Number 3, query. Query. Query has 2 syllables and it's stressed on the first one. So 2-1. Number 4 is the noun graduate. 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 Graduate has 3 syllables and it's stressed on the first syllable. So 3-1. Now I want to tell you about this word graduate. I said it was a noun because I want you to hear the difference between the noun and the verb. The noun and the verb are spelled the same way, but they're pronounced differently. They have the same syllables and stress, but the last syllable is a different vowel quality. So when we are talking about the verb to graduate, the sound is 8, 8, 8. But when we're talking about the noun, a person who has already graduated from a school, that person is a graduate. So like the letters IT, it. All right? So I want you to hear that sound, it, it. Just say it. Graduate. Graduate. All right. I can use the verb in this way. I hope you will graduate from Mission College. After you graduate, then you can say that you are a Mission College graduate. All right? So, for example, I graduated from Stanford University. I am a Stanford graduate. All right? So the noun is the it ending. The verb is the ate ending. We have many verbs and nouns like that, many pairs like that. For example, another word that has the same pattern is duplicate and duplicate. All right, so if I have a piece of paper and I want another one that looks just like it, I can photocopy it, right? And photocopying is a way to duplicate. Duplicate means to make another copy of it. So duplicate is the verb with ate ending. And I will tell you there's a difference between the original, maybe I have to put my signature on the original, and then I make a copy of it, and I send you the duplicate. The duplicate. So it's a copy, but the original is in my possession. All right? So we can use ate and it in many verbs like this. This one is graduate. Got it? 3-1. Number 5, the word is reward. Reward. So the word reward has how many syllables? Reward, 2 syllables, right. And where's the stress? The second one, right, reward. Notice that the first syllable is weak. We don't say re, we say rit. Just like the last syllable in graduate, it, very weak sound, it, graduate, rit, reward. So it's a weak syllable, reward. I'll give you a reward. I'll give you a reward for something, a benefit that you did. You know, you do something very well. Sometimes you get, like in preschool and in elementary school, lots of times the teachers give the students a reward, like a golden star or a little toy or something like that, if they did good work. All right? Now, number 6 is advertising. 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 Advertising has 4 syllables. Where's the stress? First, right. So 4-1. All right. Advertising. 4 syllables. That comes from the verb advertise. Advertise. And that is 3 syllables. So that's the verb, to advertise. Advertising can be the ing form of the verb. I am advertising my couch for sale. I don't want my couch anymore. You want to buy it? I'm advertising it. That could be a verb. Or it could be a gerund, which means it looks like a verb, but it acts like a noun. It functions as a noun. For example, advertising on Craigslist is very easy. Just put up a picture, put up a description, put up a price, and then somebody will hit your link in the email in the Craigslist, and then you get an email that says, "Yeah, I'm interested in your couch." So advertising, that can be used as a noun, and here it has noun because we're using it in that way. Many businesses are concerned about their advertising. That's a noun. All right, the next word is information. Information. Information has 4 syllables. How many? Which one is stressed? Information, stressed on the 3rd syllables. So information is stressed on the 3rd syllable. It's a noun. And it's related to what verb? What is the verb in this family? Inform. 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 To. The verb is to inform. All right, if I inform you of something, I give you information about it. All right, so inform is the verb. Information is the noun. We also have an adjective. So, for example, if I ask a question and you only say, that's not very informative. But if you give more information, we can say your response is informative. 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 Syllable stress code? Informative. 4 syllables. Where's the stress? 2nd syllable, right, 4-2. So please look at how these words are in the same family, but the stress pattern is not the same for all members of this family. We have the verb inform, 2-2. We have informative, 4-2 for the adjective. For the noun, we have information, 4-3. So this one, information, follows a pattern that is true for all words that end in ion or tion. We always stress ation. Whatever, ation. Okay? So the stress is always on ation or ushin or ishin. And this case, it's ation. All right? So information. The next word, number 8, is risk. 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 Risk is 1 syllable, so it's a 1-1 word. If you risk, you risk your business. All right, so risk can be a verb and it can be a noun. We're learning about this, probably we're going to hear it as a transitive verb. So if you drive and drink at the same time, you risk your life and you risk the lives of others. We also talked about it in our chapter on sleep, that if you lack sleep, if you are suffering from sleep debt, you could be risking your life by working with heavy machinery and the lives of other people that you work with too. Okay, so that it is, you are in danger of doing something. All right, now look the next word. We talked about this word. It looks like 3 syllables, but it's really only 2, and that is business. Business. All right, so this is a funny word. It comes from busy, but we don't pronounce the 2nd syllable at all. And the 1st syllable, we don't pronounce the U as we usually do. We don't say bus, we say I. And we use a Z sound on that S. So business. Business, 2-1. All right. Now, do you know any other words that belong to the family? Business. This is a noun. What other words belong to this family? I said one of them already. What is that? Busy. I said the word busy. Right, that's an adjective. Business, but that's not quite so closely related as other words like business person. Right? You know that word? Businessman. Businesswoman. We can put those suffixes on the end. Man, woman, or person. Or people. Business people. All right? We can also use the suffix like. Business-like. And that means, that's an adjective that means in a manner that is appropriate for people doing business. So if we say, please act in a business-like manner, that means you find some way to be appropriate and more formal than if you're just hanging out with your friends. Okay, let's go to the next word. Number 10, internet. Internet. Syllables, internet. 3, stress, 1. All right, stress on the first syllable now, okay, because sometimes I hear people pronouncing it. Maybe in your language it's pronounced with a stress on a different syllable. In English, what is it? Internet. 3, 1. Please note that in spelling, it's spelled with a capital I. It's spelled with a capital I. I don't know if that's changing. It could change in some time, but when it first came out, we used to use the capital W for World Wide Web and also capital I for Internet. I suspect that maybe in a few generations that'll change to lowercase. It won't look so special. But when it first came out, it was very special, and it had a capital, and still does. All right, the next word, number 11, is search. 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 1 syllable, so it's 1-1. Search can be both a transitive verb and an intransitive verb. All right, so I think you might hear it as an intransitive verb most of the time, which means that there's no direct object. It has to be followed by a prepositional phrase. We search for something. All right, we search for something. All right, so what do we search for? If we're on the internet, we may search for a photograph. Or just now I asked you to look for a survey. All right, if you didn't know where the survey was, you would have to search for the survey. I actually told you what folder to look in, right? But if you're looking for information, you search for it. Maybe you don't know where your keys are. You need to go to school, but you can't find your car keys. So you search for your keys in all the rooms. Now, how do we use it as a transitive verb? You can say, I'm going to search my bedroom for my keys. I'm going to search the living room. I already searched the kitchen for my keys, but I couldn't find them. All right, so it's possible to search a place for something you're missing, or search for a person, right? Don't sometimes the police sometimes search for the criminal because the criminal runs away? So they may search your house for the criminal if they think the criminal is on your property. Okay, the next word is catalog. 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 How many syllables do you hear? Catalog. 3 syllables. Where's the stress? 1. Okay, this is a noun. Catalog. All right, so a catalog means a book of many, many pieces of information. For example, what is the college catalog? The college catalog. Have you ever seen the college catalog? It's a book. It's a book about as thick as this book, and it has all the information about Mission College. And we put out the catalog every 2 years to update the catalog. It tells you all about Mission College and the degrees and the courses that are offered by different departments. Now, that's different from the schedule. The schedule comes out every semester to tells you what day and what time and what instructors teach. But the catalog doesn't. The catalog gives you a full description of every course. And then you can see if you want to major in something or you want to take a lot of courses in a certain department, you can see how many courses they offer. It doesn't mean they offer all of the courses every semester, but those are the ones that the teachers offer in that course. So that's a catalog. Other kinds of catalogs, for example, now we live in a big city, but if you lived in a very far away rural area, it would be more difficult for you to go shopping. Then another common way that used to be very common is to shop by catalog. Then you'd have a really thick book, and in the book there are all the pictures of all the different furniture and clothing and shoes and household items and everything that you could buy. And then you would order from the catalog, and you would send your money someplace, and then the store would send you the products. Nowadays we have online catalogs. Oh, what are those? That's not a book anymore, right? But it's a long listing of all the products and services, and on the prices, and then there are pictures, and you can see the sweater this way, you can see it this way. You can click here, and it turns from pink, it turns to green, it tells different colors. So the online catalogs are, well, they're on the internet. How many of you used a catalog before? Paper catalog? Okay, how about an online catalog? Anybody look at an online catalog when you do shopping? All right, so that means it's a whole list of all the information from one company that sells you something. Or it could be, auto parts. It doesn't have to be things with really pretty pictures. It could be simple stuff. Now, the next word is the word profit. Profit. Profit has how many syllables? 2. Okay, where's the stress? 1, first syllable. Okay, so 2-1, profit. Profit is a noun. If you make a profit, then you earn some money. All right, suppose I want to sell you a product. First, I buy the product. It costs me $5 to buy the product. And if I sell you the product for $8, how much is my profit? $3. Well, that's a simple one, example. Now, also profit can be a verb. You can profit from something. Now, profit, to make a profit, usually we talk about money. But if you profit from your education, are you making money? What does it mean? You profit from your education. Are you profiting from your time in this class? Yes? Okay, so does that mean I give you money? No, no money. What am I giving you? Knowledge. Okay, so you're getting knowledge, you're getting skills. You're developing your skills and your knowledge. So for you, that's a profit. So it's, in that sense, it's like benefit. You know benefit, right? Okay, so this is the same kind of thing. So profit is usually talking about money. So of course, when we're talking about business, we're talking about making a profit, making more money. All right, the last one is customer. Customer. How many syllables do you hear? Customer. Customer. 3 syllables, right? Where's the stress? 1. First one. All right, so 3-1. Customer. Are you a customer? Yes. Raise your hand if you're a customer. Raise your hand if you are a customer. You are a customer. Raise your hand if you're a customer. Okay. I think everybody has a hand, right? Maybe some of you have 3 hands going, I'm a customer, I buy things and services, right? Everyone is a customer here because you consume stuff and you use stuff. So you buy things. Whether you buy products or services, you are a customer, right? Okay. So now I'm going to have you and your partner do the stress stretch with your partner. So find a partner. I'll let you take off your headphones, and then with you and your partner, you're going to hold hands. Say, may I hold your hand for this? And we're going to go commercial, experiment, query, graduate, reward, advertising, information, risk, business, internet, search, catalog, profit, customer. Okay, I've had my exercise. Now it's your turn.